going to Puebla. We're going to Puebla.
How much coffee did you drink this morning?
Not enough.
Good afternoon, amigos, from
the beautiful Puebla. Now, we've actually been here before, almost a full year ago. Yes. We've traveled and traversed over the last year, and we're basically starting 2019 very similarly to how 2018 started. So, the next several videos won't really be our first impressions as we have been here before. This trip has three main goals. Hang out with our friends, the Perms. Eat. I almost forgot the second one. And the third, we have a home in Mexico City, and well, we need talavera.
I forgot just how pretty the Zócalo of Puebla is.
Yeah, it's so much shade. The weather is perfect. I just got done telling Greg off camera. To me, the weather's perfect when you're a little bit chilly in the shade and a little bit warm in the sun, and that's exactly what today is in Puebla.
It's a beautiful day here in Puebla. It feels really good to be back on the road, to be back traveling.
Yeah.
Feels like the good old days, you know?
Aww.
On buses all the time, in hotels, and we actually have several trips planned here soon, but many of you already know, but if you don't, we just rented a place in Mexico City for a full 12 months, and we've kind of been...
It's a long-term commitment.
We've been in Mexico City for like a solid 2 or 3 weeks, and starting to go a little crazy. So this trip to Puebla and to see the Perms and to eat mole and to eat semitas and to eat this pizza the Perms have shown us is just
tacos árabes.
Tacos árabes. Woo!
Y helado también.
Y helado. Oh my gosh, we're not here for a long enough time.
We just need to eat. Before we continue any further, we'd like to thank our patrons of the day for sponsoring this video and today's adventure. Zelnetta Burrows and Hector Ponce, thank you to you both for inspiring this last-minute trip to Puebla and for coming along on our adventure today along with all of our other patrons. You are our A-team, so to speak, and help us continue sharing the beauty of Mexico. Thank you to everyone else for watching this video. Let's keep adventuring.
The interesting thing about our first trip to Puebla was really our mission last year, and it's still our mission, but was to get to know Mexico, to travel as much as we possibly could, to get to know every corner of this beautiful country.
Intense. I would say 2018 was intense.
It was very intense, fast-paced traveling, and while there's still a lot of corners of Mexico to get to know, maybe we only know one out of the 4 corners, we're gonna revisit some places. To be clear, we are not only revisiting places, there's plenty of new places we'll be going, 2 of which coming up soon. But what I was thinking was the first time we came to Puebla, it was like, oh, like this is amazing. Look at what Mexico has. And it was just like, not necessarily surprised because we had traveled a little bit, but still just that, like shock or just like, we've never seen anything like this. This time, my overwhelming feeling is like more pride of like, wow, look at what Mexico has. Like, this is where we've chosen to live. Like, this is our country. You know, we have 2 countries. This is our adopted country, and I just feel, you know,
it's strangely magical. I had the same thought after we went back to Vallarta for the second time, but it's like it's not the same magic because we've been here before, but it's a different magic. Like, I cannot wait to eat mole from here again, and I cannot wait to try another semita now that we have a more appreciation for the difference between semitas and tortas. And I think it is truly magical, just in a different, non-surprise sense.
Yeah, it's like the difference maybe between the day your kid is born And then like when they're 30 and they're successful and you look back and like, wow, I feel very proud.
Okay.
Not that I know what that feeling is like, I just imagining it. You know what's missing from our decoration at home?
Furniture?
Creepy dolls.
Every good house has some.
What are you doing?
I just love it so much.
So you're hugging it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a tree hugger. Look at it. I didn't really touch it. Don't worry, Mom.
You're strange. You are strange. If you spend any amount of time in Chilangolandia, Mexico City, DF, CDMX. Did anybody say that?
CDMX. Now I will.
When you leave Mexico City, there's one thing you automatically notice. Pretty much no matter where you visit.
In the world.
in the world. What is that?
That is just how blue the sky is. Is that the thing you're talking about?
Yes.
It looks like someone took a blue highlighter and colored in the sky.
Why is the sky so clear and so blue?
It is crazy, and the sun is really intense.
It isn't. It's only like 70 degrees outside, but it's like, oh my, what is this on my skin?
Everyone's so clear.
The air smells. I know, amigos, we love Mexico City, so we don't mean that to be a knock on the city, but I mean,
but
if you...
these skies.
Wow.
Wow. Fell for the oldest trick in the book. We got suckered into trying a sample of chocolate and cafe.
Two of my favorite things.
It was so good. We gotta get some. This is delicious.
I don't know. Oldest trick in the book got us.
It really did. And did we get one bag to share? No. Indeed, we got our own.
But it was
true love.
completely worth it. I mean, you could look at it from one aspect and be like, those dumb gringos. Or it's like, hey, I mean, we tried something,
Those
we said yes,
geniuses.
we opened ourselves up to a new
committed.
Experience, and now we have some...
We're gonna be caffeinated!
Yes, I don't have to drink coffee necessarily. I can just pop a little coffee bean covered in chocolate in my mouth and I am set. Every hour on the hour.
Oh my gosh, it's terrifying.
I've come to the realization that every great Mexican city, maybe every great city in the world, but for the purpose of us, every great Mexican city has
balloons?
one thing in common.
Balloons.
No, it's not balloons, Ola.
What?
Character. Every great Mexican city has such character, such charm, balloons, but like every city has something that makes it unique, and it's just, yeah, it's just like exploding with character and history and stories and...
Kind of like me. And charm.
As I was trying to say, every city has something that makes it unique. Its own trade, whether that be copper or silver or talavera, its own foods, its own architecture. And while on the outside, I think a lot of cities can seem similar, they're also very different, so unique, and they just all have their own interesting little quirks, if you will. Kind of like this girl. Two fun facts about Puebla. One is on display behind me, is the French architecture, I'm no architecturist.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty sure that's French architecture. And it's just, you can find that in maybe some parts of Mexico City and some different parts of the city or different parts of the country, but obviously there is a history with Mexico and France, if you did not know. But so it's just, it gives Pueblo that interesting look and some of the character I was talking about. And another international fun fact of the day is I believe there's a huge VW Volkswagen plant here in Puebla. At the bus station, there's actually, it had signs in German.
Yeah.
I don't remember noticing that the first time we came.
Das Welt. I've seen
Das
that.
Welt.
Das Welt.
I don't know, I can't speak German, obviously.
Or English.
Or English or any other language, but I don't know, just you just don't expect to see.
Yeah.
I think when most people think of Mexico, I don't think they think of French architecture or German.
Seeing German anywhere.
And both of those things you can find here in Puebla.
And mole. Hi, guys.